We're back. God damn it. Welcome to The Bar is Open with Beth and Greg. We just got demonetized within 3 seconds because I used the God damn it words.
Use the GD word.
We are so happy to have
Hashtag redo.
hashtag to have Jessica Hope on the show.
Greg doesn't know how to push buttons.
I don't know how to push any. I don't know how to do shit. Half the time it works, and then I fucking fuck up.
He guesses a lot.
So now we are. Now I've got to get.
There we go.
Goddamn show over here. How are you? Are you doing well?
I'm so good.
Nice.
I'm like already drunk because this is taking so long.
And you've been home for what, 25 minutes at this point?
Yeah, like 30 minutes.
Well, hey, means
That's
it'll
good.
be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be fucking fun. Everybody's going to be back on here in a minute. This is round 2 of us trying to get this shit kicked off. Can you hear her now? Bill, check.
Talk, Jess.
Jess.
Check. Hello. Fuck
There we
you,
go.
Bill.
Definitely getting shut. It's all good. You know what? Welcome to The Bar is Open with Beth and Greg. I'm Greg. That's Beth. That's Jess. Thank you so much again for hanging out with us tonight.
If you're joining us, thank you for being patient with us.
Like
as
we said
come
it
back
in the first round.
Right.
We haven't had a chance to catch up with you in quite a long time. It's been it's been a couple of years since we've seen you in person.
Yeah, can you believe that
over
already?
in Austin, right?
No, that's completely unacceptable.
I think
It
so too.
is. Beth,
bad.
we've been talking about we need to have, and Bill I know has been in the conversation as well. We need to have
Another meetup
somewhere. I don't give a shit if it's in San Antonio, back in Austin, something like that.
No.
You know, someplace where it's not 96 degrees in the end of September. How about that?
So when do we do it?
But in Austin, it was nice in February, right? I mean, it wasn't too cold, was it, Jess? My West Coast friend?
No, it was nice. It was hoodie weather.
No.
And
yeah, I liked it.
It was hoodie weather.
I
It
feel
was
like our
perfect.
friends from the East would probably be like, it was like a nice spring day.
Yeah.
So Bill said, keep insulting me. You know how I get my blood flowing.
He likes it.
All right. So here, now that people can hear her,
Cheers.
cheers. Happy Friday, you
did
guys.
make-
Jess, cheers.
Jess, cheers.
All right.
I actually haven't drank in like at least a month and a half.
We're the instigators
now
of that.
we're the bad influencers. Great.
Oh, you're gonna go
Yeah.
off the deep end tonight. You're gonna end up on a male hooker. Probably.
I have a daughter and I am
At
celibate.
home?
So. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I didn't know if she was out
At
tonight.
home. Where else would
Or her
she
dad-
I don't
Maybe she was
know,
at her
like a
dad's
grandpa,
house or-
whatever.
Her dad's in Hawaii. So
Well, you
yeah, I
know,
have
maybe
her
you
full
shipped
time.
her over there for. a
Oh, is he
while.
live there now?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I didn't know that.
We
So-
just got stationed there.
Oh, did he?
Wow. What? Wait. Rough life.
I know. Not bad, right?
Uh-huh.
That's drinking Howler Head
And
banana and screwball
peanut butter.
mix.
you know what? I wouldn't say
those
that
of
it's
us
good.
That hadn't.
I will
heard
say
what we were
that it
talking
was
about.
better than the Howler Head by itself. That was disgusting.
I've never had the screwball stuff because it's peanut butter, and I'm allergic to peanuts.
Because he's
I just can't deal with it.
all up here, babe.
Kill me.
You're allergic to peanuts.
Yeah, dude.
What a nerd.
I know, but since I was a little kid, so it's like it almost killed me. And
Yeah,
now
he's very
I'm
dramatic.
like I probably won't die,
Very
but
dramatic.
I'm very like psychosomatic about it. Like it's like the
Seriously.
smell drives me
So I'll
crazy.
tell you a funny story.
I'm not the guy on Southwest Airlines that like shuts everybody down though.
well,
You
they
know
don't
what I mean?
serve
Like,
peanuts anymore
well,
Yeah.
oh,
right.
that's true.
because of that guy. So,
I didn't do that.
When he first, like him and the doctor were talking, because mostly when you're allergic to peanuts, you can eat almost any other nut, right?
My mom fucked me up.
And so the doctor
As
was
a
like,
child.
you know what? Just try it. Try some, because I
Oh,
love
Jordan
Jordan almonds.
almonds.
So he's like, eat a handful of those Jordan almonds and have your EpiPen ready and figure it out, right? He did. He
I
was
drank
good.
a bunch of beer, ate
He
a
was fine.
handful, showed her
What's
how to use an
hilarious is,
EpiPen.
like 2 weeks later, we're like eating sliced almonds on a salad, and he's like, I'm pretty sure I could feel my throat closing up. I was like, bitch, you are fine. You ate
What a baby.
you ate 100 Jordan almonds.
You go
and you're
40
fine.
years of your real life, never eat anything.
So I keep
Right?
telling him we need to
Fuck.
do that with every other nut in this world and see which ones he really can, because nuts are so delicious. She's like,
Said
"I don't
from a
think I'll have
woman.
that." Hey,
Are they?
I love them. Like I couldn't live my life without peanut butter. I love peanut butter.
Jess is not talking about the same nuts.
Pistachio. Oh, she's talking about.
She's talking about man nuts. She's talking about man nuts.
She's talking about
over there.
Nuts are so delicious.
I'm clipping that, by the way.
Shut up, bitch.
And I'm just making a little.
I didn't say it. She did.
Well, now you said it because that's what the
you
clip is gonna say.
It is what it is, Jess. It is what it is.
It'll be memorable.
So thank you so much for joining us on The Bar is Open. We appreciate it. You can go find us out on iTunes, Spotify, all the places where you would find a podcast. Like, subscribe, hit the buttons, right? Jess, hit the buttons when you get a second. You know what you could do, Jess, in the background? You had your other computer going, is turn the volume down, get the show going.
How about we just leave shit alone?
Well, no, I'm going to show a couple pictures here in a little bit.
She won't be able to see them on her phone?
Well, no, because it won't show on her phone on the Zoom. See what I'm saying?
I have it going.
Okay, perfect. Because I'm going to show some pictures here in a little bit because there's a couple of ones that we definitely need. I need her feedback on.
Okay.
Really, is what I'm getting at. So we've got boots on the ground in California. Jess is there, living the California
lifestyle.
Is
La
it
Vida
still
Loca.
Is it still beautiful there?
It is where I am.
Yeah.
Where are you at exactly?
I don't.
Well, not
think people
exactly.
realize.
Well,
don't give away
I'm
your
in Redding.
GPS location.
okay. That's what.
So I had to drive to Sacramento today for work, which is 2.5 hours south of me.
Oh, so you're further north.
I am way north.
Does it snow where you're at?
It did last year, yeah.
Really?
You guys you got dumped on. Absolutely.
And if I drive an hour north, I'm at the top of Mount Shasta.
Oh, wow.
That's awesome.
That's really cool.
It's amazing. So she's in like the good spot.
Yes.
Good place.
I am in the deep red north of California.
Okay.
Which is interesting because the second you go over to Sacramento, right, it's a little bit different.
Well, that's because people in Sacramento don't have the same income as
people commute from Sacramento into San Francisco, right?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, I remember when I.
So do you have a lot of like big houses and stuff in your area since it's so pretty?
Well, you have the rich people, but
there's a really wide range.
Okay.
There's so the Sacramento River flows all the way through. It comes like straight through the city. There's the Sundial Bridge is on the Sacramento River. So any houses that are on the Sacramento River are big. So there are some like really huge houses here.
Okay.
But they're all mostly like along the river.
Okay. That makes sense.
Most of it's just like a wide range of like homes, prices. It depends where you're at. There's a lot of, 15 minutes outside of town is just farms and people who have land.
Okay. Now, where were you before you moved there?
I was in Orange County.
Okay.
I was in.
So you were down
further south,
just outside LA.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, can you turn her down for me a little bit? My earbuds apparently are cranked really high.
Well, it's
was it a big culture change going from Orange County to further north?
It is, but my sister had been living up here for like 5 years.
Okay.
So I would come back and forth as often as I could, and I just preferred being up here because there's so many less people, no traffic, and it's beautiful. Like, and there's trees.
Yeah, for sure. Versus being outdoors.
Do you miss the beach though?
No.
Okay.
Well, you can still go. It's just a few hours away now.
Well, how far is the beach now?
And I did go. It's exactly 3 hours to Eureka.
Hey, there was a show called Eureka on Sci-Fi. I liked it.
I went out there and I went to the redwoods, and
that's when you did your little trailer adventure, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I love the North Coast. It's way to me. I prefer the North Coast.
Pretty. Yeah,
the regular beaches. Like, so I'm not really.
That's
where's Moonstone Beach at compared to all
Moonstone Beach is south of all that. Yeah,
I think that's the furthest north. We did go to Sacramento one weekend.
We went all the way to San Francisco.
But San Francisco, that's true. We did do San Francisco. It's completely different than
my buddy owns a piece of property. I can't remember. It's up just south of San Francisco. They own like a few acres right on the water. and it's like a kind of conglomerate of a few buddies. They all put in like a
They all
shit ton of
pitched in.
money, and they've got like a Buddhist monk like managing it, and they just have like they have like those, you know how you had your Airstream that you stayed in. They just got a bunch of Airstreams
that they leave out there.
and this Buddhist monk just sits out there and takes care of it all. And it's like a
cool.
5-minute walk to the water down this little canyon. They've got their own stream and all this shit, and he just hangs out, and you can rent it. I'll get you in touch with Corey. Corey's awesome.
You guys come out here and we go there.
We live in Texas.
No, we can go out there. Oh,
no, we can definitely do it. Oh, did you have the first drink?
No, I didn't feel like I put enough screwball in it, so I put a little bit more.
And
I don't think
fucked it all up.
I don't think do I put more banana in it or do I just suffer through it? I probably just suffer through it because if I put more banana in it, I'm going to be jacked up by the end of this show.
I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. So anyway, yeah, he's got a place out there, and it like I've seen pictures, and he's got twins. He lives down in Dana Point.
Yeah.
And they go up there, and it's the long drive.
Take him like 4 hours, 5 hours to get up there?
5 hours, something like that. Get from Dana Point up there.
That sounds awesome.
It's
Wait,
beautiful.
Dana Point, way south.
Yeah, he's way south. It takes.
That's what I'm saying. I think it probably takes him like 4 or 5 hours to get out there.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's why they have a Buddhist monk watching it, because they all live south California,
all
Southern
the
California.
dudes that do
that all live
stuff.
down there, and when they want to get away, they go up in the mountains.
It's like having a ranch in Texas,
cool.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
But
like
we should see if we can go out there and have her meet us.
Fuck
and
yeah.
spend a long
I'll call
weekend out
Corey.
there.
I'll call Corey tomorrow.
Because we haven't even seen them in a couple years either.
We need to get out to California.
We haven't
That's
been out
really
to
what I'm
California
getting
in a
at is
while.
I want to go to California. I love California.
You love the state.
There's like,
You hate the population. I mean, the
It's so
there's
politics.
none of that. Look, okay, the city I'm in, I'm in Redding. My sister lived here during COVID. They basically never shut down.
Oh,
There
Just
was
like
no
everywhere
mask
in Texas.
mandates. They did not.
so how
Like, it
if
was
the
always
governor?
optional.
How do they do that if the governor's the one saying you have to wear masks? They
They
just
said
gave him the
"Fuck
middle
you,"
finger.
basically.
Yeah. Look, these people are the ones who want to
Secede
leave
from
California.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are the Jefferson people. They don't care what he says at all.
Okay. Yeah, we should
I
go.
love that.
We'll check it out. We
Not-
haven't-
they did not listen to any of the mandates, but COVID never got bad here because they're so isolated. You know, like they're 3 hours from Sacramento, and
and there's
people
less bodies.
no reason for anyone to come here.
Right.
Yeah.
This is probably the biggest city after you leave Sacramento. Until you get to Oregon on the 5, there's no other like big
That's
city
true. You're
at all.
way up over.
That's
You're
nice.
way north. You're even northeast of.
So, because
every- yeah.
California was our retirement plan for a
We were-
long time. Like we were like,
SoCal.
we're gonna
Folks.
quit. We're gonna get a little because everything's so expensive. We're gonna get a little house.
Yeah.
Open a
This is
bakery. We'll figure
15
out like
years
you'll
ago.
do the overnight stuff. I'll do the morning stuff, and then we could be
We
at the
had a
beach in the
fucking
afternoon.
business
Like we
plan.
had a business plan and everything. And then one day we went, yeah, we're not moving to California.
And then all of our friends started moving out.
Yes.
That's amazing to hear that part of it because
Yeah,
again,
you don't think about that from what we
hear everybody on the news, and that's why I've got a few questions. It's kind of like that's exactly it because a lot of times it's like, you being in California, you get a bunch of shit for
Alex says he misses visiting. Redding.
Yeah.
like,
Look,
oh, you live in
I know-
California, but it's not the same as like LA. It's not LA. It's not San Francisco.
No, it's not LA. It's not San Francisco. And even when I was living in Orange County is red. Like
Mhm.
there's a lot of Republicans in Orange County.
Even like
They
Lahaina, or not Lahaina, but Dana Point and those areas, they're red. They're absolutely.
They flipped a seat last election for a Republican.
Wow.
And when Trump came here, my ex-mother-in-law is very Republican. She loves Trump.
Yeah.
And when he came here, she took my daughter because he flew into John Wayne Airport and
Flown in there
drove
plenty.
from John Wayne to I think like downtown Newport somewhere.
Yeah.
And there was literally a line of people from the airport all the way to Newport.
That's crazy.
Just the street was completely lined.
Waving.
My daughter saw Trump in his car.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, but like if you're not in the city of LA or you're not in the city of San Francisco,
It's different.
people are normal.
It's just like
Well,
here.
what's
in
weird is
Texas.
that they how do I say this properly? I feel like when I think about it, I feel like they make up the majority of the population because that's
Because it
all
is
you hear
population
about.
centers.
You know what I'm saying? Like you don't hear about the people. Like I had no idea that there were red cities, I should say, in California.
But that's true of any state. I mean, name a major city that's not blue right now.
Well,
I mean, even in Texas,
seriously,
Houston, San Antonio,
Yep.
Austin,
100%.
except now the Dallas
Mayor just flipped to Republican.
He's a
I
Republican
think just
now.
announced yesterday or today.
And we were talking about that today because he thinks the left has gone too far. And I'm like,
Yeah, makes
fucking,
sense.
what is it going to take, people? What is it going to take to realize that things are fucked up right now?
Right.
Anyways, that's way too serious a conversation for a Friday night drink fest.
No, but these are the things we need to know.
So,
Like, do we trust going back there
I'm
for
tired
vacation?
of all the misinformation about California.
There you go.
Here's
I
a
love it.
record here.
oh,
God
look at the
damn it.
gato. Look at your kitty.
Ours is somewhere around
Ours
here.
is somewhere.
You saw him in the first
Is it a young kid? He looks little.
episode.
She's a baby.
What's her name?
Oh my God, what's her name?
Did you forget your cat's name?
Her name is.
Just make one up.
What's your name? I don't know.
Meow.
Riley.
Have you never
her-
named that cat?
Calls her Tweety.
No, my daughter calls her Schmitty.
Schmitty. I like
Why?
that. Schmitty.
That's a random fucking
'Cause
name.
it's fun.
Schmitty, it rhymes. I don't know. She calls this one Schmitty and the bigger one Big Chungus.
I like
love your daughter.
That's not their names. So I forget.
Schmitty, because she's not allowed to say shitty.
No, it's
Nova.
Miss Kitty
Nova.
Schmitty. Miss
Nova.
Kitty Schmitty.
The cat's name's Nova.
I know, but I like Schmitty better.
Yeah,
I'll take whatever.
kind of like that.
Kind of like I like calling her Jay instead of Jess because I
That's-
like to shorten shit.
That's
All right. So
autism.
are there homeless people where you're at? Somewhat like normal homeless.
Are there any fun homeless people around there?
The thing about Reading is
They just ship
it's
them back to
always
San
been a
Francisco.
little
Hippie?
messy
Oh, really?
Okay.
because the white trash kind of.
Oh, it's just a small town. Yeah, I know. I gotcha. Okay.
It's like
I
New
feel it.
Hampshire.
Yeah, there's
I
a lot
feel
of
it.
crackheads.
Okay.
But
No, they're meth heads.
I've never had an issue with any of them. Like
Okay.
ever.
Okay.
But
Well,
when
because
you
they're
go,
too fucking high.
when you go down, not in Reading
They
necessarily.
see you and they're like, "Is she a real angel?"
They're not really like, but they don't really seem like they're ever high. I'm just calling them crackheads, but there is a lot of homeless. But
Okay.
They
I've
are.
never had an issue with any of them. They're always outside the, like shopping centers and stuff on the street and whatever. But I've never been bothered by
No,
any of them.
Okay,
no
well,
fun
that's good.
stories. God damn it! I was hoping we.
The only fun story was one of them came up to my window and asked me for a cigarette one time. This guy, looked young. He asked me if I had a cigarette. I said no, and he's like, "Oh, okay. Well, you're really beautiful, by the way," and just walked off.
Aw, You're like,
they're
That-
not.
I'll take
I'll
compliments,
take
man. Is
that.
that right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
even the meth head knows I'm pretty.
so, all right. So
Crackhead.
we know there's meth crackheads. So that means there's drugs.
Are the drugs good?
How are the drugs in your city? I
Um,
mean,
Well, not saying that
not
you're
that you
doing like
experienced
blowing
any of them, but
lines.
what have you heard secondhand?
look, California has top tier drugs, period. Like, and Humboldt County is
Weed Central for
not,
even when I grew up, and I'm 47 years old. Like everybody knew Humboldt County weed
Really?
Yep.
I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
way back in the day. Goddamn right.
go through Humboldt on my way to the coast, and beautiful. It's a beautiful area.
Yeah.
Sure, like nice fertile land, right?
Yeah, it's good soil.
There's a lot of marijuana crops, is what she's saying.
Yeah.
I've never really smoked marijuana though. It's not my
No.
thing. I
Oh.
don't like it. Not
Yeah.
into it. I'm more into like the uppers, but
The meth.
just it doesn't really matter what kind of drug you're into. If you're in California,
You can find it.
Interesting.
That's interesting.
As long-
I should
Have a
never.
reliable.
Well,
I
see,
should
this is
never
the
do
thing. And
uppers.
again, it goes back to being
That
in
would
the
be horrible.
city
Yeah.
part, right? It's like where they have all the freebies where they just hand out like
All right. So before you talk about Dogman, I am going to ask this question then. So she's talking about that. So what's dating like there? What the hell was that?
I hit the wrong button.
Oh, what's dating like there?
I don't date.
No, we can't stop. Hang
Bye.
on. We're gonna get to that here.
Hold on. I already started it. Anyways,
What did you just do?
what'd you do?
What happened?
You moved her over.
I'm gone.
Oh, hang on. Sorry, I fucked up
See,
something.
don't be touching
Are we
fucking
back?
shit. Are you
You see
back?
us?
Can you see you?
Can you see me? Can you hear me?
I can see and hear you. Can you guys still see her? Okay, so hold on before we go to so Davey said
Hang on. Can you hear us?
Okay.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I hit the wrong button on my goddamn laptop.
Quit touching shit.
Well, no, I've got to get over to this. We're good.
I wanted to see let's see. Hold. So
See, the thing is, I am Papa G when it comes to
everyone I know
doing all of this
California
stuff.
and got- what's Merc?
California is a real place. Yes. I
What's
actually
that?
really
What was the question?
What is murked? It says everyone I know who moved to California got murked.
Got killed?
Was that
Whoever
what that
said
means?
that. Got killed.
What does
But
that
that's
mean?
because they went to Murder Mountain.
What the fuck is Murder Mountain?
It's where all
Under the
like
under the
Stop.
blades.
Stop.
Remember
Let
back
her,
in the day?
Let her explain to me first before you start going to catch phase.
Under the blades.
it's where all the weed farms were, all the illegal weed farms before they made it legal.
Yeah.
That's where all the like really big weed farms were. So if you went there, there was a documentary on it, but people would go there to work or whatever, and
Mhm.
I'm sure there were a lot of sketchy people there, so people
Well, it was illegal, right?
got
Killed.
murdered.
Okay. All right. That makes sense. I
Murder
guess.
Mountain.
Yeah, literally.
Murder
it's like,
Mountain. I've
they
never heard
made
that.
a documentary on,
I don't watch that shit, babe. I don't watch anything real
Netflix.
life.
and it was called Under the Blades. Like legit.
I didn't see that one.
Yep, go. It's out on Netflix. It was a little while back.
I don't watch
Under
that
the
shit.
Blades, or maybe it wasn't called Under the Blades, but I know the dude
Now you're
was
just
like
making
talking
stuff
about
up is what
Under the
you're
Blades.
saying?
No, I watched it. Ross talked about it on fucking. all the
Okay,
stuff.
so let me keep going. Huntington Beach is the stronghold, is what DJ said.
Oh yeah.
Huntington?
Beach is where I grew up. Huntington Beach and surrounding cities. That they like to say that there are a lot of like white supremacy and skinheads and
Is it
all
true?
of that.
I don't think so.
Or is it
I
just
mean-
a lot of white people and they like to say that?
There's a lot of white people, and they're just. I don't think they're. I mean, I guess there are technically.
I
but,
mean, everywhere though, right?
You didn't
I grew
associate
up
with them.
the kids who went to Huntington Beach High School. They are now the adults there. Like they had the most drug problems at that school.
Were they rich?
That was
And-
evidently a thing here in San Antonio as well. Like certain
kids,
people.
I never ever saw any of that growing up.
Yeah.
And I'm brown, and it was never a problem.
I don't know what you're talking about with San Antonio. Probably because I didn't hang around with white people, except for what was in my high
Maybe.
school. But all right, so let me keep going. So
What are you going on?
people are talking about
Oh.
HB down to San Clemente is the stronghold. We read that.
San Clemente is fucking amazing. Like that's where you got Dana Point, Oceanside. I mean,
And
maybe not
sharks.
Oceanside, but Dana Point. You've got Laguna Niguel. All
Sharks.
those
I'm
places. They're amazing. Not Oceanside, south. That
Oceanside,
I didn't mean. Yeah, I didn't mean to say Oceanside. That's south,
Yeah,
like
the
San
problem
Diego.
is that they're very patriotic in Oceanside.
Yeah, right. It's because you have Oceanside, Pacific, Mission, right all there. It's all fucking relatively wealthy people.
What beach did we go to for our honeymoon? Mission? No, Pacific.
Yeah.
I loved that
Like
place, dude.
Pacific
I
Beach,
loved
Stripper
it. Now
Beach.
we haven't been in.
Have you ever seen like the Lahaina Beach House, a beach club or whatever bar? It's a big, giant.
Big deck in the
Deck.
back. It's white with a
Pacific
blue
Beach.
roof.
You'd love it.
It
It's
faces
right on
the
the water.
beach.
Wait.
On Pacific Beach. So
Literally right off Main.
it's like literally right by where all the hotels are, right on the boardwalk.
I was hanging out in San Diego a lot before I moved up here because I got really good friends with the like San Diego drinking bros
Okay.
people. So I feel like I know what you're talking about.
It's so we honeymooned at Pacific Beach, and that's the
We
first
would go there
time
every
year for our
multiple times
anniversary,
a year.
probably. But they had say what was it called again? Lahaina
Lahaina
House,
Beach House.
and it literally was
A big
the
giant
beach,
deck.
the sidewalk,
What about
the
Pacific Beach?
boardwalk sidewalk, and then the house. It's
I
big.
think like a place you don't want to go anymore.
Oh, really?
Really?
Aw.
That sucks.
Yeah, like I've heard there's just like a lot of fights and
Because
dumb shit.
like
I can believe that because it was
so
starting probably 10 years ago when we went.
sucked.
Yeah,
That was like one of our favorite.
that was our
places.
place, dude.
Very well
that was
could
our
be.
romantic getaway.
Well, it wasn't going to that bar, but
But,
because they were open there the other day. They closed.
I'll send you a picture of us in front of it, and you'll probably be like, "Oh, I know that bar."
Yeah. I had fun the last time I was there,
Yeah.
but I was
Pacific
also
Beach was always awesome.
pretty drunk. So
Everything's fun when you're drunk, right?
All right,
Nope.
I've got to show this picture because Dogman.
I don't remember Dogman, so please
And
give us
I'm
a
going to
refresher.
show this picture, which is why, Jess, earlier I asked you to make sure that you could see what I'm sharing. I just got to get to the Dogman here. So, Dogman, come on, computer thingy. There we go.
Really brown, I'm golden.
I
Thank you,
thought that
guys.
too. I thought that was cute. And then he said, "Stay golden, pony boy."
Right.
My
So-
brother's hair brown.
And I like how Weed is like, "I'm the only white here." I think Bill might give you a run for that money.
Got to move Jess over here. Move her over me. This is the.
Vaguely remember
Remember this guy?
Kind of creepy.
This is the Dogman. So, a man who spent more than 12,000 pounds to look like a dog is now looking for a
he
companion.
really does look like a dog.
Right. And if you watch the
Border
video
collie.
on this motherfucker, this guy literally rolls around and like scratches his ears and does all these fucking crazy things.
Wow.
So the bloke, now known only as Taco-san, has attracted loads of attention after he opened up his bizarre about his bizarre hobby. He would first only wear the outfit at home, and now he's out in public. But he's looking for a litter mate or
He's
a mate.
looking for love.
So the question is this: who in the fuck in their right mind?
No, there's somebody for him. Somebody
Let's
just
close hers.
somebody else
No,
owns
I-
that thing. I honestly
I really
believe.
hope there's not anyone for him.
I mean, me too, but I feel like there is. It's either going to be somebody that owns that exact same costume or has a huge fetish with dogs.
$12,000 fucking
I mean,
dollars.
I
on
love
that thing.
dogs. Don't get me wrong. I don't have a huge enough dog fetish to be like, let me bring in Raul, who will dress in his
Raul,
border collie outfit
like
for me.
D-Plane is not the same dude.
No, that was Tattoo
Oh, fuck it, same thing.
on Fantasy Island. So you think nobody, huh, Jess?
I hope not. Look. Listen,
No, it's fair. I understand what you're going through.
I can get into a lot of shit. Okay, like I'm not gonna like kink shame and like, hey, you want to try something? Okay, cool, down. But
It's a little too
This
weird.
motherfucker took
I
it
love
over
that
the
it leaves her
there's
almost
nothing wrong
speechless.
with you.
No,
It's not even like maybe you're autistic. Like there's nothing wrong.
like
with
you're not
you.
even in a wheelchair. Like that's one thing. Like
I don't even mind autism. Like look at Dan. Dan's great.
right, he's a
He's
nice
fine,
guy.
Like
He's an asshole, but he's a nice guy.
this is a stretch too far.
I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you, but I feel that there is someone for everyone. I mean, furries find their other furry. and that's
Furries
just
are
as
this
weird.
This guy goes next level.
This
to
is
furries.
next level.
Furries are
furry.
like cartoons, though. They
Right.
like know what they're doing. This guy actually thinks he's a dog.
Maybe he was a dog in a past life,
No,
and he's just
fuck
having a
this
hard
guy.
time.
No, I agree. Fuck this guy.
I like to think that there is love for everyone. It may be your own hand, but there is love for everyone.
I hope someone gets him neutered.
Amen.
I mean,
Let's hope they both get
I
neutered
love
because
you.
they should not reproduce.
Get neutered first.
That's so funny. Just so you guys know that Reed is 4 hard AFs deep. Let's go, he
Well, I'm
said.
9 Coors Lights deep.
Well, that's water, babe. This is hard AFs.
Reed just quit working like probably a half hour ago. So
Well, apparently he's slammed 4 hard AFs.
I'm
in
out of
30
hard
minutes.
AF at my house, except for these
all
2
for
for the
that.
set.
What?
He's too old for that. I can do like
Girl, you better watch your tongue.
These are the last 2 out of multiple
Because I'm sure
cases
Reed and
I've
I are
had.
probably the same age. It's
No.
called conditioning. No,
No.
But meanwhile, she's got
I'm
2 bottles of
pretty
booze sitting
sure
next
we're
to her
similar in
that
age.
she's mixing together, right?
That did not come out well,
Fuck off.
but I'm still drinking.
You're over there drinking multiple bottles of booze.
All right.
You're an
So
alcoholic. So the next question that obviously comes straight off of that is how
I
is
already,
dating like?
I already
dating?
asked her. She said
I
she
know,
doesn't
but we
date.
got to get into. a
Now,
little
have
bit
you
more-
tried to date while you're there?
look. One date
One day?
was took. to say
It was a meth addict.
completely done. Nope.
It
Quite the opposite.
ended up being like a
Was
cousin.
he a police officer?
It was close. It was a firefighter.
Was he hot at
Was
least?
he married?
He was not good looking. Like I was working at a brewery last summer before I got this current job.
Okay.
And he came into the brewery and he was like leaving and then like asked for my number and I was not like interested. I wasn't dating. I told him that and he was persistent. So I was like, okay, I'll give you my number. I didn't even want to go out with him.
So
And
why'd you
then
go out with him?
You should have given him a wrong number,
We were
but the
just trying to
problem
get
is
a
you worked at a
hookup.
bar that he frequented, so you couldn't give him a wrong number.
After we like started like texting a little bit, he seemed like a very like sweet, normal, like he was not from California. He was like from the South or something.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I thought he
That's
seemed
what he
like
wanted you to think.
cool person. And then we went on the date and I was like,
Okay, what was the date?
Would you go? Chili's?
we went to go
That's
get
my dream date.
like
I know.
drink at a bar. I don't know any places here. I don't go out. I have a kid. I don't go anywhere.
Okay.
So he picked a place. I met him. We had a few drinks and he just gave me the ick. Like he kept
That's fair.
trying to make me like prove myself to him.
Oh, he was looking for a spouse at that point. He's
he
like, do
kept
you
asking
take care of your
Oh,
child?
basically
pray?
like, what's
Stop talking.
the table? Why should I even like waste my time with you? It just
Excuse
that's what
me,
it felt
bitch, you asked me out. I didn't ask you out.
like, and he was not cute at all. So this is a thing that girls do a lot where like he's
Was he
not
Mormon?
cute, I'll give him a chance. Fucking never again. If I am
Well,
not like
Do you think it because he was a fireman and girls just doesn't matter if
Fawn.
you're hot or not, if you're in any sort of like law enforcement
No, I agree. Like you're in that.
and firemen have that
Hero
that,
kind of bullshit.
well they have that
What do you picture this guy as? Don't tell us anything, Jen.
he
What
wasn't
do you-
he
how
was
do you
from the
picture
South,
him?
what you said, right? I
Yeah.
picture him like 6'5", 225, blonde hair, brown eyes.
No, I picture 5'9", doughboy motherfucker, right? Balding like me
Well, I
at
like your balding.
27 or 30.
Babe, you were balding
one
at
are closer?
27. I just
Which
made you
one's
cut it
closer?
at 29.
spot on, Greg. He was 38. So he was actually older than me.
Okay.
See?
Never married,
Douche.
no kid.
But I bet you girls fawn all over him all the time because he's a fireman.
Yeah, he had been a firefighter since he was like 18. So he was making fucking
He's
bank.
captain or
He's a
something shit like that, right?
in San Francisco, but he commuted because he lived here.
Okay.
So he was making fucking bank. But that was the other red flag. He was telling me about like, oh, like he has a house here. He has land out in the mountains. Oh, I have a boat. Like he just kept like flaunting shit, and I'm like, I don't give a shit about that.
Did he try to take you out again? Like, did he ask you out again? You were like, thanks, I'll pass. Or did you both know it just wasn't a thing when you were done with the first date?
No,
Bill asked, was he Mormon?
I know, I already said that.
Did you say
he
that?
was not Mormon, but I got
He was just an asshole.
I got way too drunk on the date too.
No, I think that was probably self-sabotage intentionally, which is totally fine. Like, you
Harsh.
didn't like that guy.
Made me feel so insecure, and I knew I was not ready to date yet, and I felt like it gave me the work. Like I felt so bad about myself
Aw,
for that
Oh,
date.
fuck
don't
that.
ever let anybody do that to
Are you kidding me? Like,
I'm serious.
dude, come on.
You're fucking hot, dude. And
I'm not
he
allowed to
was
say
lucky
what
to have-
she said, but
You
I
can
echo
say
her
that.
comment.
He was lucky that you went even out with him once.
Yeah, fuck that guy. Doughboy. We're going to call him Doughboy. What was his name? Can we out him?
No.
First name.
What's his first name? She's like, he was so bad, I don't even remember his first name.
Oh, his name was Kyle,
Fucking makes total sense.
but he spelled his name Kiel.
No, he's a cunt. That guy's a douchebag. That
You
doesn't
sure he
even make
wasn't from
sense.
California?
No, he was from fucking Russia,
That's weird.
right? Kyle. He's
That
got like
is-
a
that
weird
is-
little
that's
mustache,
different.
like right
Yeah.
here.
Last date I went on, second to last person I slept with, but
It's okay.
the last really count because it was my ex, and I just do that sometimes.
Yeah.
But
Oh, Beth had a question about something. We'll talk about that in a minute.
after that date, I went sober. I didn't want to talk to anyone. Never. I have not been willing to even entertain anyone after that.
Well, you will when you're ready.
You know what? Yeah, I know. I that sucks. I'm sorry. That guy was just a cunt. He was just a douchebag.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Fuck that guy.
Well, here's what I feel like. Like he builds himself up by putting the.
I think
ladies
Bill
he's
needs to make a
entertaining down.
Kyle shirt. Be like, it's just like a
Fuck
fucking
Kyle.
Fuck Kyle t-shirt, right? And then it's gonna be like a firefighter, like a doughboy firefighter, but it's like a generic firefighter with like a
So now
cape.
I have two strict rules.
Okay, what are they?
No what?
No firefighters.
Okay.
And no Marines.
I mean, you're taking off all the superheroes, so that's fine.
Superheroes.
Well, my brother, I mean, like,
Well, I wouldn't date your brother. Don't that fits
never
too
mind.
well.
Not superheroes. How about just whatever you want to call them?
Full of themselves.
So you going for a cop next? What are you going for? Like Navy guy?
No, don't date a cop.
I won't date a cop.
Go for the Air Force guy. Go for the Air Force
With
guy.
the mustache.
The reason I have those two rules is because I dated a firefighter and I dated Marine. Maybe it wasn't. It was a CHP officer / Marine.
What's
the
the
last?
Oh, Chips.
Keller,
Chip.
yeah.
Dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun,
Highway
dun, dun.
Patrol.
Yeah. California Highway. That was you're probably too young. You don't know the show Chips, do you?
Of course she does. She knows Ponch and fucking John.
Ponch and what's his name?
She lives in
John.
California. Everybody knows Ponch and John.
Yeah, I'm Mexican. I gotta
I just saw him in a Hallmark movie. He was the uncle. It was fucking hilarious, by the way.
Ponch or
Yeah,
John?
Ponch. He was the Mexican uncle.
They're like, this Benuelos was a really good.
Seriously, I mean, it was kind of that role, but it was really cute. And I love Bill said, "Don't be a Kyle." True, and you spelled it wrong.
We need to come. We need to have a. We need to have a portly.
They're not
doughboy.
like ways like the guys who are in service. They're usually not very smart, and I like my big crush right now is
Like a Burt Koontz.
No, I'm drunk. I can't remember his name. I was just Lex.
Who?
Lex.
Who's
Lex.
His name? Last name, guys.
Who's
No,
where do we know him
boards.
from?
Show us the boards, Lex.
Podcast. He's the podcast. I was just listening to, I can't remember his name because I
We'll find him. No, we're good.
She's like, I've had white
We've got
claws.
the internet right here.
last name.
Oh, you're talking the nerdy dude that like talks about jujitsu and shit like that. That guy is such a nerd.
All right, hold on. I gotta look him up. Hold
Lex
on.
Friedman. Lex
Love
Friedman.
Yes.
Lex Friedman.
Hold on,
Yeah.
let me look. Let me
I know
look. Let me
exactly who you're talking about. And that guy, he talks like he's like
FRIDMAN.
So if we hang on one second, if we were going to go and he's super smart, like a PhD and all sorts of shit.
He just has. He's so like calm and
Poise.
peaceful.
All right, I
So
gotta take him.
And then he's
And-
also like murdering people in jujitsu. So it's totally fine. I mean, it's the balance, right? That's what we want.
Yeah.
There's some great pictures of him, and then the one I just looked at, he looks like a psychopath.
Yeah, Lex Friedman.
Do you want to
But-
see the one that I looked at that he looks crazy?
Let me see.
I know.
On
Hold
my
on.
like 3-hour drives I have to take everywhere. I've been listening to his podcast.
No, I
He's
agree.
just-
I've listened to a bunch of his shit. Yeah, absolutely.
He
Beth's
does
gonna
look a
show
little
picture.
crazy though in this picture. Hold on. Wait, where'd it
Oh.
go?
so smart and such a like sweet
Let me know when you
spirit.
got it.
Okay.
Right, here's a picture.
I mean, he looks a little cray.
Is it coming through?
No, he doesn't. Don't
It
say-
will.
Yeah, he does look crazy. He looks a little psychopathic right there. He's like, I will kill you. I feel like he sounds like Arnold Schwarzenegger and he's going, I will kill you.
It's all right.
Listen, I
don't know
married a
if it went through,
psychopath. It's all good.
Nope, it didn't go through. It just showed Jess on her own. So, sorry.
Huh?
It didn't go through.
Oh, it
Because we
didn't go
went the other
through?
way
Oh, well.
around.
Okay.
Sorry.
Because Greg doesn't know how to make it work.
Nope. It's all right.
Hey, girl, you'll know when it's time and you'll know when it's the right person to say yes.
We need we need a
fully-
producer for this fucking show.
You better make some money, bitch. You gotta work it, as Brittany would say. You better work it, bitch. All right, so
Okay, so real quick, I've got a list of this was one of the things is we have been talking about people having to try and figure out how to date. And I was like, you're the perfect person to talk about this with. 30 dating terms you should know in 2023. Do you know these dating terms? And it's okay. If you don't, it's totally fine. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of beige flags? We're not going to go through this whole
What the
list.
fuck is beige
This
flag?
is a new one for me too.
Beige flags.
Yep.
I think so. They're
Beige-
like not really red flags, not really green flags. They're kind of beige flags.
Yeah. This is a
Yeah.
term that refers to people who lack personality on online dating apps.
Interesting.
You're just like boring as fuck, I think. Have you heard of
kind
benching?
I've heard of benching.
We talked about this one. This is one.
Oh.
Right. Just like a player being benched.
You put the first player. He's second string, third string.
You
So
have a
you
fucking
don't have
bench
something to
of
do on a Friday
dudes.
night. He's your bench player. You'll
This
be
is
like,
what you
"Yo,
need to
Johnny,
start
what's
creating.
up?"
You need to have a team of dudes.
First string, second string, bench.
and you just drag them along.
What?
that just used to be called a lineup. Like
Is that
I
what
mean,
it is?
is, but now they call it benching.
10 years ago, I had a lineup, but not anymore.
10 years ago, you were 12, bitch. What are you talking about?
I was 25 10 years ago.
Told you she was older than you expected.
No, I said she was
I'm
like
just fucking with
33,
you.
34 at the oldest. You can't be 35.
You've heard of cuffing, right? Cuffing.
5.
Right. You're 35. We knew you're 35.
I thought she was like
That's
28.
like, she's just a kid because Beth's
She is?
54.
You didn't have all day.
No, how old are you?
All day. I'm not 54, first of all,
53?
but all day. I'm not telling you now.
That's
Figure it
53.
out. Hashtag math.
She's like, I could have had you as a child.
I told her before I could have been her mom, and we hung out in February, and we got
And you're
wasted
35.
as shit. I was like, "Girl, give me your mom. Tell me your problems." And we vented, and we got drunk. We had fun.
That's what we need a recap of.
I was crying.
I know. It was.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, we talked. Beth and I were talking.
She was like, she just needed that release from us. I was like, just let it go, girl.
I
Did we get shot after that?
I have no idea.
Me neither, because we were drunk, and I only
Surely
know.
hope so.
At the rusty, was it the rusty nail? What,
No,
what
it was
that
It's this fucking shirt. No,
Nope.
this didn't exist then.
No, we were at the WTF.
I'm stealing this one because.
And then we went 3 doors down afterwards, and I think that's where we did. Somebody bought us a round of
That's
shots.
when Bill got sober. I was already sober and I got drunk again.
Hell,
Yeah.
where were we?
Yeah, but what was the name of the bar we went to?
It was right around there.
Where?
It was fun.
Bill Schofield is
go?
dead to me, just so that you know. Did you read his comment?
No, what'd he say?
Beth reminds me of my mom in a good way. There's no way to say that in a good way. BFD. Bill's fucking dead. Anyway,
I'm thinking of a comeback, but that's just fucking
That's
good.
just what was good. Bill's comment or my? You're dead.
I'm like, he's in like the perfect age range. I'm like, fuck you, Bill. It's fucking funny. Sorry, honey.
I find neither of you humorous.
Don't spit your
I
beer
hope
out.
you spill your beer all over you, bitch.
Eclipsing. How about this one? Eclipsing. Have you ever had a friend start liking all new hobbies, passions, and the interests that happen to match exactly what their new partner loves? That's known as eclipsing. Basically, where you're like, oh, my best friend now likes to go
No.
rock climbing and hiking
The
and blah, blah,
person
blah.
you're dating, not your best friend.
It says their best friend.
Well,
I don't know. Whatever. I'm trying to find
Here's
these
the
ones. Gaslighting, we all know. Ghosting. You know ghosting, right?
Oh, all the ghosting here. I get ghosted all the time.
Do you really? Okay, so what dating apps you try? Well, I mean, if you were to try one. Grinder.
did you do fish? What was it? Plenty of fish or?
Tinder, and I've tried a better, like more reputable. What is it called? Hinge, maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not allowed to use any of those. So
I downloaded that and like whatever swiping you're doing, I swiped through every dude in my area in like 30 minutes.
like you just got rid of them, like you canceled them or you accepted them.
She was
And I
like,
was
fuck. No, she got rid of them. Like she was like, nope,
Well,
nope,
she
nope,
said she swiped
nope.
through. Is that an accept or a decline?
there was no one else here.
What she said is,
Oh, so you were like, yes, yes,
no.
yes, yes, yes.
Were you
No.
saying yeah? She was saying no, 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 no,
Oh.
no, and she went through her whole town in 30
I-
minutes.
I said yes on a couple of them because
Okay.
a couple of them maybes, but
Questionable, but acceptable.
look through all the guys, I was done. In
Where
30
the Jesus Christ?
not
You're in Reading.
people here.
How many people are in Reading?
Okay.
Like 30?
No, Reading's actually a fairly good size.
And the rest
city.
of them are just meth heads.
And then outside of Reading, I mean, Reading is like 7. You're coming up to 5, and
Yeah.
there's like 7 exits you go through before you're out of Reading.
Okay. That's cute and little.
Very spread out.
Okay.
There's a good amount of people. There's a lot of people moving here from the Bay Area.
Can you
actually.
set filters on there like you have to make over $100,000 or something like that on this fucking thing?
I don't know. I've never seen a dating app.
Like
in my life.
it's like Trulia or whatever it is.
I was giving everybody a chance because I just wanted to see what was out there because I didn't know.
No face tattoos. You have certain filters. Like
There's a lot of face tattoos. There's a lot of very white trash looking guys. There's just not a lot of like normal, like clean cut. Like
Now, what's your ideal kind of like? I like white boys. I've always liked white boys. Before Greg, they were all blonde and blue eyed.
I love white boys.
I love white boys.
I love white boys. I like. I have a weakness for like a either dirty blonde to brunette and light eyes.
Okay.
my brother's single.
Probably like my last 4 boyfriends. Same.
So
same type.
before, I've only dated one other
But he's
guy
in
with
New
dark
Hampshire.
hair and dark eyes, and he was Peruvian, and he was in high. No, you know what? I dated 2. I dated a guy whose mom was from Peru, and then I did a Hispanic guy my freshman year in college, and then it was all white
Hispanic.
guys. And Greg is a white guy. He's just
I'm French, so
you're
I'm
French,
hairy.
and so your hair makes you look like you're very brown.
Darker.
Greg got good color though. That's
Yes.
also important. Like
You mean his
Like,
gray
I'm not
hair? You're talking about his
pasty
gray
white,
hair?
right?
see-through ginger, you know?
Although I love gingers, if they're
In
the right kind of
theory-
ginger.
What-
Like,
what-
I'm
what
not
is the right
I'm not
kind
an
of
Ed Sherwin
ginger?
ginger. I'm not.
What
Oh.
happened?
I can hear you totally
I can
fine.
hear you too.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Nope, I got you back.
I'm not a Ed Sherwin ginger. He is too white and too red. But I am like a strawberry
see-through
blonde, really like light eyes.
We
Oh, she froze.
lose just.
There she is. Well, she's good over here. Okay.
It's coming. It's just there we go. It's
You
coming. to me.
there? There you go. Okay. You froze for a minute, but you looked good when you froze. You didn't have a funny face.
Yeah. You just your eyes were blinked. It was very
Oh.
cute. Like
So, okay. So your last 4 boyfriends have been white guys with sandy brown hair and brown eyes, or like
No,
green
no,
eyes?
green or blue.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think Jess and I kind of have the same
The
type of guy.
the couch incident was a brown-haired, greenish, bluish, grayish. I don't know. He's got beautiful eyes, but yeah.
Jeevan Justin
Okay,
asked,
so-
"How about dirty blonde with red beard?"
I actually do like gingers.
There you go.
Certain gingers, right? Like
Jeevan Justin, you have a
not
chance.
not like sunburny gingers, but gingers with a little melatonin to them.
Yeah, you gotta have a little melatonin. Like if you're straight out of
Okay,
fucking
so
Ireland.
you were for a while. You had something going on with a guy that lived either out of town or out of country.
Oh, this is what
and
Beth
when
is-
you would
she asked me
come,
about this. I was like,
when
yeah,
he would come in town, you guys would spend time together. Is that still happening, or is that done? And if so, what does he look like?
He is currently out of the country, and we talk occasionally.
Okay.
So it's
And
just-
is he a white guy? Does
That
he fit?
was-
Does he fit your profile?
That is the guy from the
The couch.
studio. Yeah.
couch
Okay.
boy.
And you guys do
Yeah.
that. You've been doing this when we see each other for a while, right? Because I think you were.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, that's what I'm saying. You were
Or-
doing this when you were in
It's
Florida.
been like a few
Austin.
years, 4
No.
years. So that was when they
Yeah.
got the first studio. That was like 4 years.
The last election.
3 years?
So-
Yeah, 3,
Right.
almost 3.5 years. God damn.
Okay.
Time flies when you're cream pieing.
Greg.
Good. There's nothing wrong with
All
that.
right. Hey, you know what? It's perfect world that you get to see him when you want to see him, and you don't have to see him when
Somebody
you don't want to
put
see
that
him.
on the
Sometimes
Yeah.
I want to do that with
on the
Greg.
board.
just not in the country a lot. So
One of the things, okay, so we've got another story that I have to bring up because this is very, very
Is
important.
evil on evil gender?
It's
My
very
girl?
important. This is a very important one, especially
Oh,
to the
shit.
Drinking Bros and everybody else's community. Harambe, you guys all remember Harambe, right? I've got to bring this picture up. God damn it.
What did you do
I
now?
just keep hitting the wrong fucking button. You're still there, though. Don't worry. All right, so here's Harambe right below Jess. I just moved you around. Harambe, everybody knows Harambe, right? If you don't,
dude.
fuck off. Harambe's sperm was collected after he died, so he could continue his
Wait,
bloodline.
they must have done it right after he died because
Yeah.
those sperm
No
would have
They
died with
stuck
him
that thing right in his ball sack, and they just sucked all that.
because they already knew what they
Does
did
she
was
have a
wrong.
baby?
Not yet. Back in 2016, the gorilla was killed. Everybody knows he was fucking shot and
Jesse's
Oh my God.
on.
terrible, right?
Ah, my girlfriend.
So I did send this story to Ross real quick, just to let him know, and he said, "Fucking thank God."
So I do. Jesse Moore said, "Girl, it's all about Bumble. So you need to go
Bumble?
check out Bumble.
I
Just go
can't
check
do
it. Go check it out. You don't have to commit to anything. You,
You
just
know
go look
what?
at the goods.
one.
I don't wanna.
So well, as soon as we get through this, we need to go back to that relationship thing real quick. All right. So obviously, they were talking about Harambe, but it was decided that for safety of the child, a giant ape was shot. Of course, if you mourned, I'm trying to get to the good part. And I can't find the good part. Cincinnati Zoo has a successful breeding program, and they have pulled
They pulled the
His
semen,
semen.
right?
and they are implanting it into
So they
a
must
female.
have frozen it for a while, and
Right.
now they're trying to have a baby.
We could have a
Do you think we're gonna hear dun 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 dun
Right? It's
dun
the-
dun?
I don't know what
Yeah, the Lion King.
the Lion King one. We need sound effects. Nope, that's a wrong one.
Okay, you're
What
on.
is that?
You're not.
Anyway,
doing
let's
well
go back
tonight.
to your dating thing.
But seriously, have you tried Bumble?
No,
Just check it out.
Can you
I don't have faith in dating. I'm not good at dating.
why?
What do you mean you're not good at dating? Dating's not hard. You just smile and take a drink.
Not only did I
No,
get
fuck that. Okay.
that
Hold
last
on.
date,
Can't get roofied
Not-
either though. Gotta be careful.
honestly, I may have been roofied on the last. I don't remember.
I wasn't even on a date and I got roofied, so
Wait, seriously?
Seriously.
All right.
Very-
no, that's fucking scary shit, dude.
But- okay.
Yep, listening. We're there.
We were saying Bumble, and you said you're afraid to
I'm
date.
not good at
What do you
I'm not
mean you're not good at it? How do you not be good at dating? Are you too shy or?
drunk. I'm too nervous, so I get too drunk, and then I am like,
I can fix
Yes.
this. I can figure this out.
They just
All right.
gotta love you who you
know what it
are
is?
then, right?
conspiracy theories, and I went straight into all the politics, and I don't know how to do small talk, and I don't give a shit what your favorite color is.
I love you.
Frogs, gay.
Okay, so this is it. You just need to date a friend. That's what it is.
All of my relationships have come from people I
That's
was
us.
either
Like from years ago, we were friends.
already friends with,
Yes.
and
Same.
there was no awkward shit in the beginning. I can't do that.
Your
so
friend group
dating-
is too small right now.
What if you? So
We need to have a fucking
you should
Neuter
move to
Nation.
Texas, bitch. You'll be hot here.
We
And
need to have a
people
Neuter
will make
Nation
your
get
friends,
together.
will become friends with you, and you'll be like, yeah, meh.
And I have other friends in Texas. I have a lot of friends in Texas.
Sounds
You
like
have
the
tons
Lord.
of friends. You
Sounds
can
like the
stay
Lord is
here.
telling you
There's
where
a
to
room
go.
right here. We'll get you down here. Bring your kid if you want. She can stay here. The neighbors can babysit her while you go and get hooked up.
That pool, you should just build me a tiny house in the back of your
I can
backyard.
still. I've got a shed in the
There.
back.
Tiny house.
Yeah, you just stay in the shed. It's all good. Yeah, I'll
It'll
air
be great
condition
when
it.
it's really hot and really
No,
cold.
The bedroom right over there. We're good.
So Jessica loves a great conspiracy, is what Woom said.
I do. I
favorite
love 'em.
favorite one. What's your favorite one right now?
right now,
Yeah. Which favorite conspiracy?
I don't know. There's just so
Just
many.
go with one, like Project Bluebeam, like
What's
fucking.
Project Bluebeam?
We've talked. That's the alien ones.
Oh,
What do you got? What do you got? What do you got?
Name conspiracies. I believe in all of them. Name one that I
Flat
don't believe.
Earth.
maybe
Flat
she
Earth?
should
Are
meet
you
your
a
brother.
fucking flat earther?
Maybe she should meet your brother. They would
No, my brother's got
probably.
grandkids. You don't want to deal with him.
Flat Earth specifically, I was like, there's no fucking way. The more I hear about it, the more
Fuck
I'm
off.
like,
No.
Thank you.
No.
Exactly.
No.
Are you a
No.
flat earther?
No, I'm not a flat earther.
Neither
My
am
brother,
I.
my
I'm
brother
not-
is, and he'll send me maps, and he's like, "These are maps from like 1600." I'm like, "Yeah, because everybody's on a fucking boat."
I was gonna say
And I'm
because
like,
they had
you
a
can only
boat
go so
and
far
you could
because
only
you didn't have any
see
goddamn
flat.
food.
You didn't know you curved
Fucking
because when you curved,
retard.
it was still flat.
100% I believe in Bigfoot, Davey.
Oh yeah,
Bigfoot
I do
Bigfoot.
too.
Yeah, Bigfoot. Yeah.
Well, I say that tongue in cheek because I believe more in Bigfoot than I do aliens, but I've never seen Bigfoot either. So I almost contradict
Actually-
myself.
Skunk Ape.
Aliens-
There's a bunch of them.
Believe in.
You do believe or don't?
No.
I don't believe till I see.
Well, look at okay.
Fucking Mexico just dropped 2 aliens,
And it was
on
fake.
your
Or
door.
Exactly.
They were not mashed potatoes. Those were aliens.
They were fake. Anyways, okay, so tell me why you don't believe in aliens.
or the mashed potato alien.
Stop talking.
We are the aliens.
So you
I'm-
think that
This
we
is my own like Christian beliefs though. Like we're not from Earth, so we are the aliens. Any aliens that we're seeing right now are either A, fake Mexico, or B, it's our own government. That's it.
I believe
Anything
in
else
both of those, but I'll raise you
there-
one because my friend Celine believes that we are also the aliens, but that we come from a combination of a human and an alien, which is the breeding program they've been talking about since I can't think of the president right now has been in office, and
Reagan?
the Roosevelt, no older than Roosevelt. His
Okay.
granddaughter was on a
Okay.
show.
Who has heard of the Nephilim?
Nope.
What?
Wait, what are the Nephilims?
No, you know what I have heard of is like that movie, like the one with the alien.
Hold
where
on,
the
let her tell us
super
what the
white dude in that guy, which was like supposed to be
what's
like
the Nephilims. Is it a race? Is it thems?
It's actually biblical.
Okay, what is it?
The Nephilim are the offspring of the fallen angels and humans, which were giants that we have found.
That's the white guys I'm talking about
Yeah.
from the movie Alien or whatever the fucking one was.
Oh, I
Not
know what he's
Alien.
talking about. Prometheus.
Prometheus,
There are like stories from the Native Americans,
the giants.
all
right.
over.
Were they
There's
giants?
the giants. I'm all about
I think
the
he's
giants.
another thing. So there's this
No, but it
race
is
of
similar,
aliens.
right?
I don't know if I can't think of what they're called, but they supposedly look just like us, but they're like 7 feet tall.
Yeah,
They're
that's what I'm talking
blonde,
about.
blue-eyed, or
No.
brunette, and they look like the rest of us, and they swear that's where
How did Jessica
we
get us to do
that's
this?
where we evolved from.
I love you.
I don't
This
know,
is awesome.
but that's
That's what I'm saying. Either these aliens are still either they're demons, number one, because I have heard,
wait. I thought they were from fallen angels. Oh, fallen angels are demons. So yes.
I can't remember the guy's name who's been on all the podcasts.
MC
and
Escher.
he's talking about aliens all the time. No, he was on the Sean Ryan show. He's been on a bunch of different shows. He's talking about aliens. They are literally doing like setting up
Giants at Kandahar. Is that Davey was mentioning that?
that was probably a Nephilim too.
Yeah.
They're setting up altars to summon aliens through ancient like Sumerian rituals.
All right.
Wait.
Do not go too much farther into this. 'Cause
What?
you're coming on. We're gonna do a Castro Files with you.
We're gonna talk about this.
Okay, let me just finish this real quick.
No, go ahead. Let's get in. Fuck it. Let's do it. Let's go, girl.
Alien guy on all these podcasts who was talking about aliens and all that. That is what he is doing to summon aliens. But when they summon the aliens, someone that has been in his group said, when the aliens came, someone got so scared that they started praying. And as soon as they started praying, the alien disappeared. because they're not summoning aliens. They're summoning demons.
So they're witches.
No,
because
they're just
the
people
witches
summoning.
But they don't know what they're doing. They think it's aliens. It's not aliens. There are extra.
I understand what you're saying. They're trying to summon. They're like, it's like the people
All right,
that point
we're gonna
the
have to
lasers.
talk about this when we don't have
Jesus
alcohol.
Christ.
Because
no,
I'm
we
so
need more
confused
alcohol
because
for
I'm
this.
so confused. First it was aliens, and
You're
now
having
they're
a
fallen
fucking blast,
angels
and I
and
love it.
demons, and then somebody started praying and then went away. But there's
Okay,
really are
so let's go back to the
extraterrestrials.
dating part of this. Could you imagine going on a date with her and then this is what fucking comes out of her mouth? She's like,
this is what I'm saying. That's what you get.
I
Don't
love
get
it.
started.
It's
I'll
totally
take you
fine.
all
No,
the
it's-
way down.
She's like, I'm all in, bitches.
you
We
know
go
what?
down this
And
conversation.
stick by your fucking guns and keep doing it.
I love
Goddamn
it.
Right. It's awesome. So we're at the point we try and do like a feel good every now and then, right? So I'm gonna start with Beth. What's your feel good for the week, honey?
My feel good for the week is
It's
that
just whatever. Your feel good for today.
I know because I wasn't
And it
prepared.
basically is just anything that makes you happy.
I love that I got to connect with Jess because we haven't connected in a while. We need to
Yeah.
connect in person, but this is better
As
than
close
it's been
as
for
we
the
can
last
get.
couple years.
Yeah.
So we love you, girl. You're one of our favorites.
Absolutely. What Jess,
You
what's
guys are my favorites. No, don't listen. The chat, just cover your ears. You guys are my favorites.
Wink,
That's
wink.
awesome. So
So what's your feel good? What happened to you this week that made you happy?
anything? Could be anything. Saw a cool dog. Saw a cool dog video. It
Saw a
doesn't matter.
funny meme.
I don't know. I had fun making fun of Vivek this week.
Vivek. To lock him on, huh?
You
Yeah.
were like, yeah.
We can talk
Yeah,
about it.
I
Want
don't
to
know
talk
what
about that
is.
real quick?
I don't know what that is.
Vivek is like the
Okay,
pretend Republican guy.
that actually is a feel good. It was just hilarious.
The California dude,
Yeah, go for
right?
it.
Or the
No,
is he from
just-
California?
He gets on TikTok and
I guess railed.
listens of comments in his TikTok. He's got like 5 videos, and they are saying, "I edge to you."
What does that mean?
Okay, so can you explain to Beth what edging is?
Can you explain to
So
the mom
edging is
apparently
like
of
where
the
you
group?
jerk
Oh,
off.
I know what edging
and you
is from a sexual
almost
perspective.
come. Yeah,
yes.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
You're jerking off. You're almost there, but you don't
You stop.
come.
And you make
You
yourself
stop.
wait for a minute, and then you start the
Yeah.
whole process all over again.
Right.
I read naughty books. I get it.
And it makes your balls.
Jesse's
Terrible.
like, I read naughty books too, and I get it.
There are thousands of comments saying that they edge to him.
He is attractive.
But is it
in
a joke because like they're all like on the
He's
But say-
attractive, but he's not hot.
Thing.
what's that? Sorry, repeat.
That's not a good thing.
No.
No?
You don't want to be an edgelord
Why?
No,
Because-
because you're the reason they're not.
coming.
See, and I disagree from a perspective of I think edging is amazing because it brings it to the precipice.
No.
And then
You
you,
want,
back off.
you want that dude you
And
can-
then no,
or
hold
woman you
on,
can
stop.
complete with.
You bring it to the edge again, and you back off, and you edge, you back off, and when you finally go over the edge, it's fucking amazing.
No, it's terrible. Because
But
you're
if there's a bunch of dudes,
Oh, dudes. Okay, you didn't say that
Saying-
part.
it's all dudes,
You
it's
didn't
not
say that part.
women.
All right, I get that.
Oh, so I didn't get that part.
thousands of guys saying I edge to you.
Oh, I thought it was girls.
I thought it was girls too.
I didn't-
I know
I
what I
didn't know
didn't. I
that.
didn't put a gender to it. I thought population.
We were
so it was
being
both.
non-binary.
I was not. I wasn't.
Were you being non-binary
No, I
there?
didn't think about it from a person perspective. I was
Is that
just
what it-
thinking from a joyful perspective.
You were just
Like,
being asexual.
I was being asexual.
I don't know what
I
any.
just thought- Look, I don't hate him. I don't hate him. I think he's very smart.
It's
but I
just
also
comical, is what
I
it
think
is.
he's smart too, but I think he's full of shit.
I think he's very manipulative. I think he's saying all the right things.
Yes,
I think
he's a
just
plant. I
making.
think he's a plant.
Yeah, he's a
He's
plant.
a plant to pull
getting ready
away from the people who should really be on the board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he is. It's a way. It's the way that's in the crowd,
He's
right?
just
Which
gonna make.
is fine, 'cause-
he's already like a
Well, hold on.
multi-millionaire. It
It's
comes from a
good to bring
billionaire
somebody
family.
into clear, like to
You do realize that,
thin the
right?
crowd out, but you just have to make sure you're thinning the right crowd out and that you don't let it happen for too long,
Right.
so that you lose good
But you
candidates.
do know he's like 35, 36, 37, something like that. He's already like a multi-millionaire family. Comes
Oh,
from
he's
like
old school.
Yeah.
He's old school money.
And
Okay.
it's either millionaire or billionaire, like family or something like that,
Listen,
right?
you don't count if it's your family's money.
His
Um,
company is not successful. So why is
Elon
BlackRock
Musk wasn't either. for a long
What
time.
is his company? I don't know. Listen, you know my theory. I don't do politics.
Nope. know his company? They've produced nothing and they've done nothing, but for some reason he's got some major investors in nothing.
Well, a lot of people like nothing, so I'm just kidding, by the way.
Why
I don't
would
know.
they to a guy who's running for president if his company is not actually producing?
He's not doing anything. He's going to write a book and he's going to make another $20 million and be like, my journey.
Well, then he's perfect for politics.
I don't think he's going
That's
to
like
ever
what
be
they
in
all
politics
do.
ever.
All right, Greg, what's your feel good?
My feel good is I'm going to go jump in that motherfucking pool in about 5 minutes right here.
Men.
And then, of course, Jess. What's that,
What?
Jess?
I want to go in the pool too.
Well, when we
Yeah.
get down here, we'll actually have the
You know,
chemicals
it's going to be good to swim in for like another month. So, girl, you got some time.
Yeah. So thank you so much. You are definitely the
You were
treasure
fun.
of the show.
Yes,
So
you were
thank
fun.
you
I'm
so
glad we
much for
did this.
coming.
We need to do
Hang
this
on,
like
do not
regularly every
dial
few
out.
months. Yeah, don't hang up.
Yeah.
But guys, thank you for joining us. I hope everybody has a fan-freaking-tastic weekend.
Go check out the Castro files. We've got a couple. I'll have another one dropping
Yeah,
this
and
week.
this weekend I'm gonna record some alien sightings.
Yeah, we got some cool alien
experiences.
ones. Maybe we'll have
Like-
Jess dial in for.
We do
talk
need to just
UFOs.
plan one and make it a little
We've
longer
never
than
done
20
one.
minutes and
Yeah.
talk about her whole
Yeah,
fallen
conspiracy
angels and
stuff,
human
but
babies and the whole summoning
Human alien
demons
babies.
and praying and like not drink and figure it out.
figure it out. But you guys, thank you so much.
Jess,
Have
I
a
hope you had a
great
good time.
weekend.
I hope you had fun.
It's awesome to reconnect.
Thank you
with
for joining us
This one.
tonight. I know it was a close call for you because you're 2 hours ahead of behind us. So thank you for
Yeah.
hauling ass, and you look beautiful as always, my love.
Worked perfect. Thank you.
Cheers, girls.
Love you guys.
Hang out for just a second. See you guys. Take care. Welcome to the Bars